Okay, you guys, this Wifejak thing, I didn't want to talk about it, but you guys are forcing my hand, okay? This is like, it reminds me of the Barbie thing where everybody started giving their hot takes on Barbie. And at first you're kind of like, why the fuck is everybody talking about this movie? But then more and more and more people do it until it gets to the point where you're like, fuck, I have to talk about this movie. I have to give my take because literally everybody else alive has done it. And so we're going to talk about Wifejak, a very polarizing meme. People love it or they hate it. They despise it. And you guys, the unwashed masses, you want to know how you should feel about it. LP, tell me how I should feel about this meme. Well, I got your back. I'm going to tell you exactly everything you need to know about Wifejak and how you should feel about it. But first, a quick word from our sponsor. No. First, a little background. What is Wifejak? For anybody who doesn't know, it's this meme, of course, and people post it with kind of like cliche things that your wife would say to you. This guy's got some examples here. He says, my favorite version of these are the statements as implicit requests. There's a spider in the bathroom. We have a lot of cardboard boxes in the garage. Oh my God, get out of my life. These are like two things my wife says to me at least like once a month each. I think the cat is hungry. There's light on the dashboard. You get the idea. I remember when this meme first started going around and I saw one that made me like it. I like the meme. Okay, spoiler alert. I do like Wifejak. I think she's endearing. I'm on the endearing train. I'm in camp endearing. I'm in camp. It's okay to love your wife, you know, like the Norman Rockwell painting of the guy standing up and saying, loving your wife is good, actually. Yes, Simp, here we go. Here we go. And one of the memes I saw that made me like it was the caption said, no, I don't need an order of French fries. I'll just have some of yours. And I just thought, oh my gosh, that is my wife in a nutshell. Yeah, order is received. I am now pro. Yes, I'm commanding you guys to join Team Wifejak.
Chuck steaks and $3. My wife asked me to feed the cat once.
So the discourse then evolved into how a Wifejak is like a rejection of boomer culture. So this guy says, thinking about Wifejak and realizing she's the best example of rejecting boomerism, the joke is no longer, I hate my wife. It's now become, I love my wife. Massive cultural victory. Now, I don't really agree with that, but we'll come back to it. And then you got Fuentes in the replies here. This is fucking pathetic. So to me, it's funny how strong people's opinions are on this, but we'll come back to the whole boomer thing, but let's look at some examples first. So this guy says, these are 100 times funnier than Wifejak. And it's a woman. She says, darling, please give me the hair dryer. And the guy's handing her a gun. Like this was a cultural thing growing up. In the 90s, the 80s and the 90s, there was a lot of this, like the Rodney Dangerfield stuff, Married with Children. Well, I have a couple quick little Married with Children examples just so that we see some real world examples of the kind of boomer humor that's being referenced here.
Are you sure the reason you want that picture up there is so other guys can't see how good she looks?
Oh, yeah, that's it. You see, Aaron, I've been married to Peg for over 20 years. I've seen her from the front. I've seen her from the back. I've seen her in a chair. I've seen her in a sack. I've seen her stand. I've seen her crouch. I've seen her on our stupid couch. I do not like her in the mall. I do not like her in the hall. I do not like her in my life. I do not like my big red wife.
So that's, you're getting to what I was going to say, which is that people are interpreting this hate way too literally. It's called comedy. Let's watch one more here.
Hi, honey. Did you miss me?
With every bullet so far.
Well, maybe you need a bigger gun, sweetheart. Not that I don't love your itty-bitty one.
people are trying to make it out like boomers hate their wife and they normalized hating your wife. And it's like, well, no, it's just humor. And then you got the way women interpret this meme, which is even funnier because they think Wifejak is about hating the wife. So this chick says Wifejak is just millennial men coping about fumbling any girl they ever had a shot with. Because the Wifejak meme, the wife is like a little bit the butt of the joke. That means you hate women. That means you're an incel. It's way too much overthinking at the end of the day. If men don't understand women, then why are they so good at Wifejak memes? Radfem Hitler says, observing is not understanding. The Wifejak memes not only reveal a lack of understanding, but also a lack of desire to understand. They're watered down ball and chain boomer humor. So this is like the horseshoe meme. You got Nick Fuentes, rabid misogynist on one side, and then you got Radfem Hitler on the other side of the horseshoe being like, Wifejak sucks. I guess Richard Spencer also doesn't like it or doesn't. He says, I saw Wifejak memes this weekend and thought they were a way of making fun of vapid women. I had no idea that some find this type of person endearing. Again, Richard Spencer, to the best of my knowledge, not married. And that's kind of the thing, is you have to kind of be there to get it. And you have to love your wife to get it. Like, you love her, but yeah, she says some things that are kind of not annoying exactly, but just humorous because they're so simple or whatever.
So this is Wifejak, by the way. This is what she looks like. She's a plain, stupid fucking bitch. And this is an example of one of the memes over here.
Spencer was married, yeah, but he got divorced. So that, divorce can make you a little bit bitter, unfortunately.
Everything was on sale, so I actually saved us money.
Wandering Neanderthal sent $5. If you are not happily married, you just won't get it. Love me, wife, simple as.
Yeah, maybe it's not just being married, it's being happily married. Thank you, Wandering Neanderthal.
Oh my gosh. My wife said, this is like sitcom for millennials. This is like...
It's cold in here, turns fan off, leaves room. That is pretty good.
This is like Everybody Loves Raymond. Dude.
I think, so this is the thing. I think the reason a lot of people like it is because we are overdosed on edgy humor. And it's nice to have something that's just kind of wholesome and simple,
Dude, Everybody Loves Raymond was more subversive. Like... You could watch Family Matters. You could watch The Cosby Show. You could watch Full House. Full House has more real comedy, more subversion in it than this. Wife sayings, okay? Everything was on sale, so I saved us money. My phone's almost dead. Can you plug it in? Is it really? Is this funny? This is a joke?
That one's not good.
What's the joke? Litmus test for whether you're an unlovable shrew. Do you regard this with affection or disgust? Okay, now it's a Rorschach test. If you like it, you're normal. If you hate this image, you're a freak. And this is this freak. 9mm SMG. Cool name, by the way. Total Gaylord. Wifejak is tremendously endearing. Really? Really, nigga? It's tremendously endearing. That's what's so good about it. It's to the point where when someone makes an ultra negative one, regardless of how fun it is, it's ruined. We simply like them because they represent a certain sweet naivete and quirky stereotype that makes us still want to get married. The only detractors are likely to be...
Yeah, I don't think Nick can relate because I legitimately think he doesn't want to get married. The way he talks about it is like, this is like something he has to do begrudgingly as part of his Christian duty and as part of his white male duty, but he really doesn't want to get married. So, I mean, he's like an outlier in that sense because most people are not like that. Most people want to get married. They want to be in love. They want to have that person in their lives.
Be unlovable radfems who will never be happy and incels who will never know the touch of a woman. Top tier meme, wholesome, 10 out of 10. Wholesome chungus. Wholesome chungus. Here's some Reddit gold, stranger. Wholesome chungus. Top tier meme, everybody. 10 out of 10. Edgelord General, by the way. Edgelord General. Get a load of this. Ideal Wifejak memes occupy the space between "that's my wife and I love her anyway" and "that's my wife and that's why I love her." Bad Wifejak memes make me want to.
The founding fathers didn't get together. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know you were privy to all of the private conversations that the founding fathers had in their lives. Like, yeah, they weren't writing maybe books about marriage and shit like that, but they didn't have Twitter where they were constantly shit posting every day either. I mean, that's sort of the other takeaway about this is the way the internet has made us now. It's the Barbie thing all over again, where it's like you just have to have a take and then everybody has it. None of this shit matters this much. It's a meme. Like, you can give it a sensible chuckle when you scroll past it, or you can be like, these aren't funny. The fact that we're doing like a fucking hour debate, PhD dissertation about whether or not Wifejak is good is a symptom of the internet and the kind of pathology that we're all victim to as users of the internet. So the founding fathers, they didn't have this sickness that we all have.
I punch the creator for daring to insult my wife. You want to know what you sound like? You sound like your wife has her hand so far up your fucking ass that you could see her waving every time you open up your mouth. That's what it sounds like. Okay, when you talk like this flavor of masculinity, of maleness, this character that guys are creating, this is not real. That is not real. Okay, this version of masculinity where you say, "Oh, that's my wife and that's why I love her. Oh, bless her heart." That is like a woman's fantasy, but not even. It's like what a woman thinks her fantasy is. It's like what a woman would like to think that a man is thinking about her.
Here we go. We're going deep
It's
now.
like holding up a mirror to a mirror. This is not real. This is like, and by the way, I'll add something. This is just craven simping. This is craven lust. This is a sucker idolizing mediocre pussy. This is a guy who is so desperate for female affection by appeasing his wife that they, in their mind, when they imagine what a woman wants, the pattern of behavior that a woman finds desirable, in their mind, it's a pattern of behavior that is non-threatening.
Nick's kind of half right here.
Wandering Neanderthal sent $5. Andrew Jackson fought 19 duels over people calling his wife a whore, which she was. It's normal to defend your wife.
Wow.
Nick's wrong here.
Founding Fathers comment guy blown the fuck out. The quarrel between the two men began as comments were made about Dickinson about Jackson's wife, Rachel. Part of the argument also related to Dickinson accusing Jackson of cheating on a horse bet. Rachel's first husband, Louis Robards, petitioned for a divorce, accusing Rachel of desertion and living in sin. Dickinson's first bullet hit Jackson in the chest. Jackson's first shot misfired. Whoa, L. Jackson. According to the code, he should not have been able to refire. Recocking his gun, Jackson fired and killed his opponent. Oh, okay, well, W. Chad, actually. He said, fuck the rules, and then he just killed the guy. He suffered chronic pain for the remainder of his life.
They want so badly to be wanted. They want so badly that affection or the mutual desire that they want to imitate the kind of man that they think a woman is attracted to. And what is their conception of that man? A sweet, nice little guy that isn't threatening, that isn't going to rape her. A sweet, nice, innocent little guy with his hands between his legs who isn't going to rape her. I would never rape you. You're too beautiful. I would never beat the fuck out of you. I would never hit you over the head with a boulder and drag you to my cave as my concubine. I love you too much. Oh, shucks. You do something to me. Oh, darling. This is why I love you, girl. Oh, like struggling to, barely making eye contact and sort of looking down, obsequiousness. Oh, I would never rape you. I'm a little guy. I just really like you. Even if you didn't want to have sex with me, I'd still like you because I'm a good guy. That's what it's. And think about like the sexual strategy here. What kind of guys do women go for? When you think of a man's man, an alpha male, when you think of the, highest sexual marketplace value men, tall, muscular, powerful, famous, fighters, athletes, rich, it's all about power, strength, authority. It's about those kinds of things. And the men that have those things, women will submit to them completely.
All right. I mean, Nick's just doing his thing. Like he is entertaining, and this is what you have to do when you're a streamer. You have to come up with shit to talk. And if you have really milquetoast and like, who cares? It's just like, that's what I'm doing. I'm like, who cares? It's just a meme, but it's like, that's not really what sells. Can't wait for Nick to find his Wifejak. Gladiator 2 is actually really good. I didn't watch it because I was thinking about you and thinking about how lucky I am. Yeah. This is the best. This is what we got. We got to turn Nick into an endearing, loving husband. It's going to take some work though. Nick's not the only one who hates Wifejak. Academic Agent also really, really hates Wifejak. Hey, I'm a wife guy. Seriously, go flush your head down the toilet. This is borderline male feminism, creepy leftist vibe, weird, creepy cringe. Some of it is lame, but it isn't degenerate, so that's nice. And then he says, I think it is degenerate to pretend that women are quirky and funny. This is just untrue. Women are almost never that. So it is the worst meme ever because it is based on a fundamental lie. All good memes are based on truth. The worst meme ever. Man, my wife cracks me up. It's actually shocking to me how funny she is. Because I get the general vibe. When I look back at like a lot of the women I've dated, I do not think that they were funny. But, there is a harsh reality, too, that you always got to be aware of. Meghan Markle releases statement after solo Thanksgiving appearance amid professional separation from Prince Harry. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry separated. Rivellino says green line test failed. Here's the thing. This goes back to what I was saying, which is that most guys want to be in love. Most people want to be in love. Maybe Nick's an exception to that rule, but generally speaking, but you also have to understand that love is dangerous. Love can ruin your life. This chick totally destroyed Prince Harry's, absolutely ruined him, turned him against his own family, physically separated him from his family, just absolutely destroyed the guy. And let's be honest, it seems like he was kind of a simp, right? Or maybe just like a mega simp. There is a real valid reason to caution people against over simping or simpery or whatever, is that you can ruin your life if you simp too hard. That's why you should just do like Ruben and just gay adopt. Forget, hey, you don't like Wifejak? Maybe you should look into gay adoption. Hey, what up, family? I'm a ding dong. It is I, your boy LP, and the clip you just watched is from my live stream show, The Daily Cope, which I do 4 to 5 times a week on Rumble, Odyssey, and my other YouTube channel. I will link all of them below if you want to check it out. And thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great day, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace out.